I'm gonna draw two candy brands as humans. I'm pretty excited. I'm ready to double the work, double the fun, double the pain. I don't think it's gonna be that painful because doing these colorful, simple drawings, it just feels like going to a water park. It's really fun. I love doing simple artwork for this YouTube channel. But anyway, the next two candy brands I'm about to draw as humans is going to be Sour Patch Kids and Swedish Fish. We're going to start off with Sour Patch Kids because I feel like it's the most exciting one compared to Swedish Fish. Well, Swedish Fish is also going to be exciting too, but I want to start off with Sour Patch Kids because I think it's a little bit more exciting than Swedish Fish in my opinion. Let's see how things go in this episode. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to work. Sour Patch Kids are called Very Bad Kids in France. I believe they're called Maynard's Sour Patch Kids in the UK and Canada. I don't know if they're still called that. I believe they're still called that. Sour Patch Kids are a very soft candy. They're very chewy too. This candy brand contains invert sugar and sour sugar. What an oxymoron, sour sugar. So sour sugar, it's a combination of citric and tartaric acid and sugar. It was first created by Jarrett International under the name Mars Men in the early 1970s. During the late 1970s, Cadbury, which is a British company, and Smira Blighton Licorice Company, which is a Swedish company, worked together to set up this company in Canada, Hamilton, Canada, called Allen Candy Company to make these Sour Patch Kids candy. During the mid-1980s, well, since the mid-1980s, it got rebranded to Sour Patch Kids. So, Sour Patch Kids, they used to be called Mars Men. Yeah, I believe it's like the name is taken after Cabbage Patch Kids, which is a doll. This candy is owned by Mondelez International. So this company owns this candy brand. I want to share a small fact here about Sour Patch Kids. This candy brand is actually one of my mom's favorite candy brands. So there's your fun fact right there, a small fun fact. Its tagline is Sour Sweet Gone. That's the slogan of this candy brand. I want to mention these varieties, these variants of Sour Patch Kids. Let's go ahead and begin. We got the original, of course, flavors lime, lemon, orange, red berry, and eventually blue raspberry got added. The UK version is slightly different from the original version. So for the UK version, we got lime, lemon, orange, and raspberry. And also we got black currant. Black currant got added. Sour Patch Kids Extreme, Sour Patch Fruits, Sour Patch Gum. There's even a Sour Patch Kids cereal and popsicles. If you're familiar with those several commercials of this candy brand, Sour Patch Kids, it involves this phrase, first they're sour, then they're sweet. Then you'll understand what I'm talking about. These commercials involve a bunch of humans and these animated Sour Patch Kids. These animated Sour Patch Kids are known for like doing something naughty to humans, and they'll eventually do something generous to humans. At first it was my idea to do a drawing of a kid with a yellow shirt and lime green pants to match the colors of the design of the Sour Patch Kids, the background design of this candy brand. This kid is half the devil and half the angel. You know, devils are naughty, they can be cruel, and angels, they're generous, sweet. So I did a really good job with the representation.
Well, I'm done for this. Okay, nerds, we got the finished drawing of Sour Patch Kids as a human. This is clearly a kid. It's a little boy with black hair, black shoes, lime green pants, a yellow shirt. I wanted this kid to match the colors of the Sour Patch Kids. This kid is half a devil, half an angel. Most kids, they can act immature. They can also act sweet, but most of them are very immature. I think I'm gonna call the kid, how about Patchy? I got the name after a SpongeBob character, Patchy. It's time to do the Swedish Fish as a human drawing. This one's gonna be a little bit more work. Let's go ahead and get to that.
So Swedish Fish is a chewy candy, a very chewy candy that's shaped like a fish that were developed by Malaco, which is a Swedish candy manufacturer in the late 1950s for the US market. That's quite crazy, right? That this small Swedish company is working for the US. Swedish Fish is considered to be a fat-free food on a wrapper. It's also gluten-free. This candy brand is marketed in different colors and flavors. It's not just the color red, which is, I believe, it's a very common color. This candy brand is marketed under the name Pastel Fiskar, which means pastel fish in Swedish. It's part of the Pick and Mix in Sweden, this candy brand. It's produced in Hamilton, Canada, and I believe Turkey, the country Turkey too, I'm not too sure, by Mondelez International. I believe in Canada it's distributed under the name Maynard's brand, just like the Sour Patch Kids in Canada and I believe in UK. Yeah, this candy brand's history is not that huge. I can tell this candy brand is quite underrated. It's pretty underrated, isn't it? To me, in my honest opinion. Another fun fact here, this candy brand is actually my mom's favorite. It's her stronger favorite compared to Sour Patch Kids. Yes, Swedish Fish. We got the red, yellow, green, and even there's an orange Swedish Fish. There's even a black Swedish Fish called Selmik, which is like a salty licorice flavor. Can you believe it? So salty licorice is actually a very popular treat in Northern Europe, especially in Sweden. I just can't believe, too much salt. That's not good. There's a few varieties of Swedish Fish. There's not that many variants. Let's go ahead and begin. We got Swedish Fish Minis, Swedish Fish Tails, Swedish Fish Oreos. One of my FaZe Jeff, who's one of my favorite YouTubers, he did a food review video of the Swedish Fish Oreos, and his tasting experience, it did not go so well. He did not enjoy the Oreos whatsoever.
And just like that, we're done. Okay, here is the finished drawing of Swedish Fish as a human. Apparently, this is a young lady in a traditional Swedish fashion. It's supposed to be a traditional Swedish outfit. The Swedish Fish design is red, sky blue, and yellow. She kind of matches the colors of the Swedish flag, because the Swedish flag is sky blue and yellow. I did add a had to add a little bit of red because I wanted to make sure this woman really matches the colors of the Swedish Fish candy. She also has brown hair. She has some fancy shoes. And I think I'm gonna call that woman, how about Sweda? I don't think the name is that lame. That rhymes, by the way. I think it's, kind of stupid. I love being creative with these names. Fun. So this episode was quite fun. It feels good to do 2 drawings of a candy as a human, similar to what Julian did back in October of 2020 when he did 2 drawings of 2 capital cities. But nerds, that is going to be the end of this episode. Stay tuned for more content. I hope this was pretty enjoyable to watch, and I will catch each and every one of you nerds later. So thanks for watching. Also, have a good weekend.